Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. Monday night primetime is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down.
What?
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar off the play fake. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
1st down from the 42. Jackson looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now with Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Sit up! Ready! Sit up! Sit up!
Lamar now from the gun. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completes another one to Thomas. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Pulls it up to 7. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He loses the football, and the Ravens make the recovery.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness and vision to get free. But you saw who's moving near the end of that kick. You almost felt like a little fatigue set in, and that created the opening. What do they say about fatigue? It'll make cowards out of all men. I'll tell you what fatigue does on a football field. You can lose the ball security and the ball just like that.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here's a screen for Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Luke knocks it through, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
This makes it up to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco through the second level at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Burrow now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. He's within striking distance. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Here we go. Big 13. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. That.
Pacheco crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
For first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Changing it up here, Jackson. Dumps this off to Cook. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
This is Cook. That's the first down, and he's still going. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
At the 35-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's get set. 11. 180. What is that?
Burrow out of the shotgun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180. Middle. You change it.
Now here's Lamar. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. That was a great effort. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
180. 180. That's it. Finish it up.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's caught. He's got Brown. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's blocked down. Offensive line fast.
That's good for Baltimore.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
13.
They go play fake with Jackson. Getting out to his left. Caught, nice game left side. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
You change it. Hey, middle.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Through the middle. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Get on. 180.
Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
180.
Cook can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
180. Hey, Report. Ready. Ready, shot. You are X. You are X. Ready. Ready, shot. Go. Ready, shot.
Now it's Lamar. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Ready. Ready, shot.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
At the 35-yard line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 empty. 11. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Burrow from the gun. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
They'll take it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Ready.
1st down, here's Lamar. This is a heater going deep. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Burrow to the air now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He fields this at the 18. And And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the shotgun give to Cook. They'll cobble together a yard there. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of in-pocket. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Josiah Stewart there to make the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's the backup. First throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, can you kind of just sense their desperation? It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Even if it doesn't get the 1st down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. They are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Fields this at the 19. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's good for a 1st down on the completion by the Nebraska rookie.
On the set.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. That play straight ahead. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Waste of time. Look back.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Look at this fullback now. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
To number 37. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Jackson made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Completes another one to Thomas. And they make the stop. We're going to say it. The 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed left side to Thomas. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Raven first down.
Hey, middle.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Fields this one at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Bengals
Tackle's
take over
made, so this
first
drive will
down.
begin at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They give it to him again. He dodged the tackle. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Ready?
Another carry for him. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. It's a pickup of 26, and that gives them 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2.
will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, quite the streak of wins.